When I was in elementary school, there was a group of girls who were cool and popular. They invited my best friend and I over for a sleepover. We were so excited to be included. However, when we got there, they ignored us and they left us out. And when they thought I was out of the room, they were talking about me and making fun of me. So I found a phone and I called my dad and I asked him to come and pick us up. The next morning, the host mother of the party called my mother and was very angry that we had left. Those girls never talked to me again. They continued to talk about me and make fun of me all the way through high school. At the time, I didn't know the term bullying. As a parent, I have watched my children be bullied from time to time, sometimes horribly. It is awful to experience bullying behavior yourself, but to watch your children experience it is worse. My topic today is the problem of child bullying. I am qualified to discuss this topic because I am a parent of children who have experienced bullying and because of the research that I have done in preparation for this presentation. There are 3 main points that I will discuss in the body of my speech today. First, I will discuss the problem of bullying behavior among adolescents. In my second point, I will discuss the cause of this problem. And finally, my third point will identify a solution to the problem of bullying. Let's begin by taking a closer look at this issue. My first main point is the problem of bullying. According to a 2003 study article in School Psychology Review, Demaray and Malecki report that anywhere from 15 to 20% of students report being bullied, while 8 to 20% report being bullies. Additionally, 4 to 7% of these students report both being bullied and bullying. So what exactly is bullying behavior? According to a 2009 study by authors Wang, Iannotti, and Nansel in the Journal of Adolescent Health, adolescent bullying is defined as the specific form of aggression. It is intentional, repeated, and it involves a disparity of power between the victim and the perpetrator. Bullying affects academic achievement, social skills, and psychological well-being of both the victim and the bullier. Bullying can take on many forms. Some examples are physical bullying, such as hitting, pushing, and kicking. Verbal bullying, such as name-calling and hurtful teasing. And relational bullying, which is social exclusion and spreading rumors. And cyberbullying, which involves personal computers, and cell phones. Personal computers can be used to bully through emailing and private messages, and cell phones can be used through texting. In her 2007 report, which appeared in the International Journal of Offender Therapy and Comparative Criminology, Feder states that bullying is most common in situations or circumstances where there is little to no supervision of parents or adults. Until recently, bullying has been underreported and infrequently addressed by policymakers. The World Health Organization conducted a study on bullying, including 16,000 students from grades 6 to 10 all across the country. And its finding was that 29% of students reported being involved in bullying, either as a bully or as a victim, or both. Boys are more involved in bullying behavior than girls, and boys are also more physical in their bullying behavior. Girls are more likely to use verbal and psychological forms of aggression, and adolescents who report bullying are increasingly more likely to be involved in violent and antisocial behavior. Feder concludes from these findings that bullying should be regarded as a public health concern and should be given the attention of both researchers and policymakers. Now that we know a little more about the problem of bullying, I will talk about my next point. My second main point is some of the causes of bullying among adolescents. During a 2019 study in the School of Psychology Review that focuses on finding solutions to the problems of bullying, among adolescents, Espelage and Swearer determined that bullying shows an increase and peaks in adolescent years and it decreases in high school years. Some causes of bullying are anger and peer influence. Students who are the most angry in the fall report increasing bullying throughout the course of the school year. And students who bully tend to seek out other students who bully at the same frequency, and then that bullying behavior increases in those peer groups. According to a 2021 study by authors Hizar, Kilkurt, and Dilbaz in Alpha Psychiatry, there was a positive connection between bullying and anger traits as well as anger expression, and there was a negative connection among anger control. In other words, students who have better anger management skills and use less violent strategies in dealing with their anger were less likely to be involved in bullying. Since you know some of the causes of this bullying behavior, I'll move on to possible solutions. So my third main point covers a much needed way to solve the problem of bullying behavior amongst adolescents. In their 2016 book, Bullying Today, Patchen and Hinduja state that in 2013, an ordinance was approved in Monona, Wisconsin, that held parents financially responsible. If their children were bullying, they were made to pay a fine of $114.19. Parental liability laws hold parents accountable and financially responsible when it is determined that the parents have neglected their responsibility to care for their children and to provide the proper supervision. It has been determined that bullying behavior does happen, is more likely to occur when parents and adults are not around. So, however, it is very complicated and difficult to determine if neglect has happened and if that is the cause of the child's bullying behavior, and if that is the cause to the extent of legal liability. According to a 2017 study in the International Journal of Adolescence and Youth by authors Offrey and Rinaldi, establishing a partnership between schools and parents is an effective solution to the problem of bullying. School psychologists can be involved in facilitating sessions to support parents and children that have experienced this behavior. Improving and fostering a healthy communication relationship between parents and children will also improve this problem of bullying. And finally, educating both parents and adolescents on what bullying is and how it can affect both victims and the perpetrators is an important measure in dealing with this issue. Schools can also offer support in this. So in conclusion, today I have discussed the topic of bullying. There were three main points that I focused on in the body of my speech. First, I discussed the problem of bullying behavior among adolescents. In my second point, I examined some causes of this behavior. And in my third point, I looked at some possible solutions to the problem. Bullying is a prominent and growing problem among adolescents, which can result in serious consequences. While it might seem like holding parents legally responsible for this behavior is the best solution, helping parents and children is a more profitable solution. Helping parents to become informed about bullying and to have a healthier communication with their children, as well as developing a partnership with schools to work together in this prevention, is the solution that will not only prevent the behavior of bullying, but it will also strengthen the parent-child relationship. This will prove to have a more positive outcome for everyone involved and will also produce lifelong changes. Thank you.